Alright guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. So today we've got something a little bit different. It's not something we normally work on the channel, but guys, let me get you what we got in the background here. This is a 2007 Expedition, and y'all already know what it's got in it, a 5.4. We just can't get enough of them bad boys around here. I guess we like working on stuff. But guys, the alternator is bad on this Expedition, so we're going to go ahead and get that changed. I'm going to walk you guys through the process, and hey, hopefully it helps one of y'all out. Hope y'all enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Alright guys, so let's get started with this. So basically, I've already got one out. These are little 8mm bolts. We're going to pull this cover off, and we're going to go ahead and look at the airbox after I get this off. Alright guys, so you're going to go ahead and pull your two 8mm out. And it's important to realize the front of this pulls up, and it pulls out of these little grommets here in the back. As you can see, it's got little feet on it like that. It just pulls right out, lifts right off. Let's set that down right there. So guys, what it's looking like is we're going to have to take this loose from the throttle body. It's basically just your airbox where everything goes in. Take that loose from the throttle body, and we'll be able to get to the alternator. As you can see, it tucked down in there. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it to focus here. But let's go ahead and get into it. Alright guys, so just a hose clamp right there on the throttle body. Hose clamp over here on the other side of the airbox, and this just lifts out. There's no other bolts in it. It's just those two hose clamps. I do believe this is supposed to be some kind of clip, but it's been broken. What I imagine it is basically when you slide this over the throttle body, that it clips in and you tighten your hose clamp down. But, so if you might need to take a little screwdriver and pull that clip back before you pull it off. I don't know, whoever worked on this thing last apparently has broke it. But, other than that guys, actually you've got a lot better view on that alternator. And it looks like it's just going to be the bolts on the bracket, probably two on the top, two on the bottom. Take the serpentine belt off, and alright guys, so to take your serpentine belt off, this is your idler arm right here. It's going to have a spot for a 1/2 inch. I basically use a breaker bar. Put your breaker bar in there and pull it toward the driver's side of the engine, and that's going to allow this arm to swing and take the tension off the belt. And then you guys can just drop the belt off the alternator, and now we can get started unbolting and undoing the wire connections. Before we go ahead and do that, this thing is on a battery tender right now, but I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the negative terminal from the battery. And all we should have to do is, it looks like there's going to be 4 bolts, 2 in the top and 2 in the bottom, and undo the positive cable on the alternator, undo that wire, put the new alternator in, and we should be good to go guys. So, as you can tell, we got these 4 10mm bolts that hold your alternator in. Of course, the top ones are going to be the short ones, long ones are going to be the bottom ones. There's going to be a 10mm nut for your power supply. We're going to take that off. And what I normally do with these little clips, I take a little bitty screwdriver and I just kind of stick it in there and pull the clip off. Makes it a little easier, don't hurt your hands so bad. Guys, if you have electric fans, you can easily just pull the alternator out the front. You don't have to take its bracket off. But on this model, with the fan clutch being in the way of the fan, the radiator, I'm going to take its bracket off. It's just one more 10mm there and one more 10mm there, and the bracket will pick up, and then I can just pick the alternator up. But other than that guys, that's about all it wrote on getting the alternator out. I'll go ahead and show you guys slapping the new alternator in, getting everything buttoned back up. But other than that guys, that's really all it is. These are not hard. This is going to be the same on most 5.4s. As far as I know, the alternator is in this position on all of the 5.4s, whether that be Expedition, F-150s, or Navigators. But other than that guys, let's go ahead and get back into getting this one out and getting the new one in. And there you guys have it. So, like we said guys, just your typical 10mm bolts up here. And guys, if you want to go ahead and leave these bottom 10mm in on the alternator, you can do that as well, because the reason why you're able to do that is, as you can tell, the old alternator is slotted right there. The new one will be too, so it just drops right on in, save you a little bit of trouble. I went ahead and took mine all the way out, wasn't thinking about it. But other than that guys, that's the only really tech tip I got for you. Everything is pretty straightforward and pretty simple on this job. But make sure you keep your wires out of the way, which it should be connected to this bracket. Get your belt back on, make sure it's in the grooves of all the pulleys. And guys, after that you're good to go to hook your battery back up. And guys, you'll be charging again, be ready to go, ready to hit the road. I hope this video was helpful. And like I said guys, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.